A good Friday evening. It's Pam and Flash live at 5. How are you,
I'm
Flash?
doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm going to pretend like this isn't our 100th take on this news thing here tonight. It is live at 5, folks, but we had a little technical difficulties. But thank you for bearing with us and thank you for hanging in there with us.
Lots going on. Let's get right to it.
We shall. So, a special called public hearing took place at 5 p.m. on Wednesday evening over at the Benton County Courthouse. It was to discuss the upcoming budget for the year July 1st, ending in June 30th, 2025. And although it was an open forum, no citizens addressed the commission, with the exception of County Court Clerk Wanda Malin, who thanked the Budget Committee and Commission for all the hard work that they put in. Immediately following that was the public hearing. Immediately following the public hearing was the regularly scheduled county commission meeting, and then they passed 3 resolutions where they affirmed $388,000 being appropriated to 21 county-wide nonprofit organizations. There is a resolution to fix the tax levy and the regular budget that made appropriations for various funds and departments throughout the county. Some county offices received raises. On the other hand, several commissioners complained or maybe just had a thought that the sheriff's office could have benefited from an even greater hike in pay. Now that the budget has been approved locally, it will still have to go through the comptroller's office. For more information on the county commission and the new budget just passed, check out the Benton County, Tennessee.gov website.
Last weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and that's always a big event, especially down in Big Sandy for the annual Big Sandy Spring Festival as it took place over the weekend with what seemed to be like a record crowd, especially on Saturday for all the events and activities. With the car show nearing 200 cars and the parade route packed with onlookers and spectators, the weather agreed, and it was time for the annual event to shine. And shine it did with all sorts of activities. I don't care if you went to the car show, down to the carnival part, or saw the Daredevil acts, the Uris family down there. It was a great event, and a good time was held by all, regardless of age.
That's true. And speaking of shine, you were shining right here when you were interviewing a special guest that won some popcorn from us.
Mike Stockdale, wildlife officer, former wildlife officer with the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, still works with the agency in a part-time capacity. He came by our broadcast position. We were advertising for the first person to come along and say hello to us, say they heard it on the radio. We give them something. We gave them a bag of Holly Pop from our friend Holly Meyer. Mike really enjoyed it.
He really did. And you interviewed him a little bit about all that he's done here in Benton County, too, Flash.
As we mentioned, retired wildlife officer with the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency for a number of years, still working in the capacity with them part-time. He loves forensics, animal science, things like that. Works with animal forensics, as a matter of fact, I think with the University of Tennessee at Martin. He's also involved with the Genealogy Association, and he was on his way after leaving the Spring Festival on his way to place flags on the graves of those who had fallen who served in the military.
I'm glad you remembered that because I thought that was so touching, really. After you spoke with Mike, we headed on over to the other side where the food was all set up as well as the carnival. And we ran into these cute kids that all had them a hot dog on the stick. And from left, that was Jackson Hartsfield, Connor Hartsfield, Everly Hartsfield, and Bentley Hartsfield right there in that picture. Look how cute they are.
Outstanding, outstanding.
You remember them?
Yeah.
They had that meat on the stick thing going
They
there.
did, and they'd been over to the tent where face painting was taking place.
They had, and then we ran into these 2 cute little girls. On the left there is Belle Pfeiffer, she's 4, and then on to the right is 5-year-old Emma Pfeiffer, and of course they're kinfolk. And what I loved about them, if you notice, if you look real close, Flash, they were wearing our B95 bracelets.
Fantastic. Those B95 bracelets. You took several down there, and the kiddies wanted those as well. We're going to have to get another supply of those.
We sure are. And then we made our way over here to the parade route where we ran into these fine folks.
The Meltons, James Warren Melton's lovely wife down there. Always great to see James Warren Melton and all he does for the town of Big Sandy within the community. He serves in the capacity of county attorney right now.
He sure does. That was wonderful. And then these kids, they're actually grandchildren to someone you know
Very close. Yeah.
Russell Ragsdale, a former staff member of B95 back in the days of old WRJB. I guess Russell goes back to our studios 25, 30 years ago, and it's always great to see Russell. He's pastor of a church right now over in the Springville area in Henry County. So great to see Russell and his grandchildren enjoying events of the Spring Festival.
By the way, that's Jonah Ragsdale, age 5 on the right there, and Skylar Haggard on the left there, age 5. Those are his grandchildren. It was just a great day. I mean, I'll tell you, I have since texted Autumn Ratliff, Autumn, no,
McGee.
McGee. We got to get used to McGee. I've since texted her just to let her know that was just a phenomenal spring festival. I just had a great time.
Did you realize she was working the ticket booth?
I
Well,
did.
we thought, yeah, I did not realize that. Well, I went back later, and there she was. I snapped a picture of her. Sorry we didn't get it on our broadcast today.
Yes. So we're going to move on here. And don't forget, Liberty Radio WRJB will have a format change tomorrow, June 1st at 7 a.m. The country station will kick off with the national anthem and follow up with the country hits from the 90s to current. If country isn't your jam, download our Liberty Radio app for free music streaming from more than 10 different stations, including pop hits, old-time rock and roll, to southern gospel and alternative music. It's free and brought to you from your friends at Liberty Radio.
All of you with the volunteer spirit, the Benton County Senior Citizens Center needs you to help out. Volunteers are needed to deliver Meals on Wheels each and every Monday. It will take about an hour of your time, and you will deliver meals to 5 or 6 clients within the same general area. Volunteering can be anywhere from a week at a time, maybe to a full month, or even longer if you so desire. It does take place each and every Monday. Call the Benton County Senior Citizen for Senior Centers for. Let me try that again. Call the Benton County Senior Citizen Center at 731-441-4101 for more information and ask for Kim. And of course, if Kim is not there, any of the fine folks there can assist you.
That's right. And that Meals on Wheels program, that is a major thing for folks that can't get out of their home for shut-ins and stuff.
Been going on a long, long time, and one of the great programs that the Senior Center does offer. And if you haven't visited the center and take part of all their activities, look them up. Look them up on Facebook. They've all the time got something going out there. They're located on Cole Avenue, just behind the Catholic Church off of West Main. I think they do bingo on Wednesdays. We need to go out there and try our luck at bingo.
I love bingo. Bingo's my jam.
Be number 4.
Be number 4. While on the topic of Benton County Senior Citizen Center, they are hosting a white bean and ham supper benefit on June 21st from 4 to 7. Easy for us to say. We are really chewing our words tonight.
And as you speak of food, a big event tonight, starting tonight up here with our friends at Camden First United Pentecostal Church.
It will continue through tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's a fundraiser for the youth at Camden First United Pentecostal Church, the Kingdom Youth of Camden First United Pentecostal Church. You can find them on Facebook, where you can bid on items that they have up right now. Leave a comment. Pickup time for the winning bids will be from 4 to 6 p.m. Saturday at the church's Fellowship Hall, which is located, as I said, right above our studios, 178 Hummingbird Circle. Some of the items up for bid the next evening and early tomorrow: pecan pies, Italian cream cake, butter pecan bars, honey bun cake, many, many more. Great cooks up there at Camden First United Pentecostal Church. I know that for a fact.
Man, that makes me want to order dessert for us.
I'm sure they will accommodate you very good.
I'm sure. There's an upcoming benefit for Angela Oatsfall Cooper. It is the hope of organizers that between a silent auction and Rocky Ridge barbecue plates, enough will be raised to help with Angela's medical and living expenses associated with Lou Gehrig's disease, which was diagnosed in August 2023. Angela has been battling the disease since the fall of 2022, and it took almost a year to receive the diagnosis. Angela is 44 years old, and she and her husband, Jack Cooper, have 6 children. For tickets to the fundraising event slated for June 7th at the Apex Bank Community Building, check out the Facebook event page.
Runway work at the Benton County Airport has been underway in recent days and recent weeks, and it's been finished up right now just in time for the Benton County Fly-In and Cruise. That's taking place 1 week from tomorrow on June the 8th between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. A huge event has free admission out at the airport on airport day, you might say. It's going to have free parking for the patrons, full day of fun and activity, including static aircraft displays, a corporate jet on the premises, life flight helicopters, custom cars, legend car cruisers will be there, drag racers from Jackson and Gleason, aerospace personnel from the Middle Tennessee State University Aerospace Department will be on the premises. Nashville 99s will be there, custom cars, and of course emergency responders such as the Benton County Rescue Squad and Benton County Fire Department also there at the airport on June the 8th. Live music by the James Greer Band. There will be face painting for the kids, the national anthem as sung by Bethany Dorrell, and the presentation of colors by a unit from the Civil Air Patrol. Organizers remind you to bring your lawn chairs and the entire family. That's on Saturday, June the 8th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Benton County Airport, located off of Natchez Trace Divider Road at 275 Airport Drive here in Camden.
That's one of my favorite events.
Yeah, you've been up high before in a plane, haven't you?
Flash, have you been high before?
The plane goes high.
I have. Mr. Daryl Berry was nice enough to take me up one year when they were planning for the fly-in, and I get severe motion sickness, and he had me up there in that airplane, and I was trying to be the dutiful journalist and take videos and pictures for everyone so they could see them when I got back down. And about 3 or 4 minutes into the flight, I was looking for the little brown paper bag, if you know what I mean.
If you go up this year, if you take a flight this year, take your driving manual with you.
I think I'll just defer that for you, Flash. I'll defer that to you. Anyway, great event, wonderful event for the fly. The fly-in's a wonderful event, and they really do that up.
You got me right on a Warbird, I guess, about 5 years ago.
That's right. It was, I mean, I'm telling you, there's just so much to see and do. We hope that you really plan on going out there and taking the whole family. It's a free event, and all you have to do is bring your lawn chair.
Looking forward to that day, June 8th.
That's right. So the Benton County Chamber of Commerce is kicking off the Benton County Restaurant Experience. That's something we can get into, huh?
Let's do it, yeah.
Tomorrow through June 15th, folks can stop by participating restaurants and pick up a card. And those restaurants include the Country and Western, Aiden's 2, Craig's Pizza, Wendy's, Down Home Restaurant, Jam's Ice Cream and Coffee, Big Daddy's, Twisted Dough Bakery, Maine Nutrition, Good Wings, Rocky Ridge Barbecue, and Beaver Dam Restaurant. In addition to getting specials at those restaurants, once you collect 6 stamps, you turn in your stamped card to the chamber by June 20th, and you will be entered in a drawing for $300.
Ooh, get your card and get those stamps. And we're not talking about stamps you get at the post office.
No, I don't think those will help you. The forever stamp, not going to help you. But you can stop at any of those participating restaurants. They'll give you the card. And once you get the card, you can take it around, get it stamped, get 6 of those folks, and you will be entered in a drawing.
And in other news, let's turn our thoughts to sports for just a moment or two right now. Baseball from Camden Central High School. That's very much in the news this week. We have a new baseball coach. He's Brandon Parker. He's a new head coach. No stranger to Camden sports or the Camden baseball world. He served as an assistant coach, and he was introduced as the new head coach of Camden baseball this week in a press conference held at Camden Central High School. Brandon teaches science classes at CHS, and we welcome him as the new head baseball coach at Camden Central High School. He and his family were out there for the announcement, as were some people associated with the baseball squad, some of Brandon's relatives. Mr. McDowell was out there, the principal, and different ones. So congratulations to Brandon. We're looking forward to having Brandon in that capacity, but as we do, we say goodbye from that position to outgoing coach John Taylor. John has decided to step down after being baseball coach at Camden Central High School for the past 12 years. Before he was a head baseball coach, he served in an assistant capacity role as an assistant coach with the Camden High School baseball team. He's stepping down from that position to spend more time with his family, two youngsters growing up right now. There's his little boy in the picture. That is Anson, who will be in the fourth grade, and there's Celia over there as well. And they were just honored to be there with Dad as he was honored this past Thursday night with a big celebration at Camden City Park, which included the unveiling of a sign on the baseball field house. And from this day forward, that baseball facility, that baseball field house, will be known as the John Taylor Baseball Facility. Now, John is going to keep his position as a teacher at Camden Central High School teaching social sciences, but we thank him for all he's done for Camden High School baseball.
That's right, Flash. And now it's time for just for fun news. Wouldn't that be fun? Just for fun.
I can't hardly wait. I can't
Wait.
You never know what I'm gonna cook up, do you? The most common last names for every country was mapped out recently by the folks over at Mental Floss, and that's mental floss,
Not dental floss.
not dental floss. Can you guess what the most common last name in the United States happens to be, Flash? Without looking.
Without looking, okay. Not Mirabella. Not Mirabella.
Definitely not. And not Melton.
No. What about, I'd say either Jones or Smith.
Ding, ding, ding. You hit the nail on the head. It's Smith. So the occupational name Smith, which by the way means metal worker, came out on top in much of the English-speaking world, including the United States, Canada, the UK, and Australia. But occupational names remain relatively uncommon overall. The research shows that inherited names come out on top in most countries around the world, with many using names that honor a father or a mother or a close ancestor. The likes of Sweden's Anderson, for instance, or Mexico's Hernandez, and Russia's, get this one, Ivanova. Ooh, I think I got it. Ivanova. You probably dated an Ivanova before.
I read Ivanhoe.
Those all fall into this category, and so do many of the names from countries from Africa, Central Asia, and Central America. This is just a little mental floss for y'all today.
Now, going back to the Swedish name Anderson, I guess I'm thinking of Denmark over there rather than Sweden, but Hans Christian Andersen, who wrote one of my favorite stories, The Ugly Duckling.
Well, there you go. Of course. We should have thought about that. That's wonderful. And you did think about that. Well, coincidentally, do you know when having a last name became popular?
Well, my brother's still looking for my last name.
He calls you a lot of names, doesn't he?
He does.
It's always fun to be up here with two brothers.
Yeah.
The answer to the question is, in the West, surnames only began being used around the 10th century, when the combined pressures of a growing population and a general shortfall of different first names led to last names being adopted as a new means of telling people apart. So I guess they got tired of John 1, John 2, John 3. He's over there sitting with John 17.
John Wayne.
John Wilkes Booth.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he had 3 names.
Yes, he did. He's in the history books.
Oh, I reckon he is.
Well, tonight and tomorrow, Tanner Hudson is hosting a golf tournament at the Magic Valley Golf Course out here on Eva Road in Camden. Tonight's event, which will be getting underway shortly, will be a glow in the dark golf event, and the 2-man tournament is tomorrow, June the 1st. Tanner has hosted previously at the golf course here in Camden. He's hosted 2 events, skipped last year, but I had an event 3 years ago, then in 2022 as well. Tanner, as you know, tight end for the Cincinnati Bengals. He's a Super Bowl champion with his previous NFL stay down at Tampa Bay. And we're looking forward to this event and looking forward to seeing Tanner at some point over the weekend down there. Maybe have some of his NFL people down there with him. Not sure about that. I know he did it one time when he had the golf tournament, but it's going to be a great event, and Tanner gives back to the community, and we appreciate that for that fine young man and what he means to us.
I was just going to say that. You can't say enough about somebody like Tanner who returns to a small town here and gives back so much like he does. I mean, we're really appreciative that he didn't forget the little guys.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, that just about wraps up our news on this Friday afternoon.
It sure does, Flash. That's it for us at Live at 5.
And what we will do, we will sign out of here. Hope you have a great weekend. And do you have any closing thoughts for us today?
I sure do, Ark. We like to end this broadcast on a positive note. So think about this one. Do you remember? You might remember this when Babe Ruth said this.
What did Babe say?
Babe said, every strikeout brings you closer to your next home run.
Well, babe, no. Yogi Berra said it ain't over till who? Noah Brown sings?
I hope he can't hear us back there while he's on air. Anyway, that wraps this up, this Live at 5 broadcast. Folks, thank you for spending your time with us. And thank you for tuning in. And we look forward to bringing Live at 5 to you again next Friday at 5 p.m.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye,
Bye bye.
folks.